Hello survivors, and welcome to another video. In today's video we are going to be doing a Thara, no Yggdrasil tree upgrade, so no leaf run. We've got 0 on the tree as you can see. We're going to be playing on Thara, we're going to be starting with the uncanny bow, and we are going to be playing on Alfheim today. So the harder difficulty, just to, add that little bit more difficulty in there. So we're going to grab this already. It gives us empty hearts, but I'm sure we'll pick up some heart containers. We're going to go run here before we get overwhelmed as well. Hopefully we can pick up a heart. Nope. No heart for us. So we're looking for damage and projectile. We're not too worried about having our crit. Crit is very nice, but that we can work on at a later stage. Right now we do need to try and get as many levels and as much damage as possible, because obviously the more damage we deal, the more less enemies there will be on the screen as well. So the more we can kill, the better. We do want to try and clear out as many enemies as possible, but we are getting a lot of damage. We are getting the crit, although I do want projectiles, but crit works just as well. Crit will be better for us for end game, but projectiles is better for us in early game. So you kind of want both. But the most important feature will be damage, obviously, because you want to kill these elites as quickly as possible, so that you don't have to keep dodging these stupid AoEs all the time. So it is one of the reasons why Alfheim is harder as well, is you get more elite spawning, the enemies spawn a lot faster, there are a lot more enemies, and they just have more health as well. So, just a couple of things to make it more difficult for us, but as you can see we are getting a nice decent chunk of damage upgrades, and the first elite is down. So that's going to be a juicy amount of XP for us over there. We just need to grab it now. And there we go. Oops, we got hit, which isn't good at all, because now we have like no life left. So any hit on us is going to be a kill. Let's just hope we are able to come back from this, get some damage over there. We are going to use rerolls, obviously, because we don't want to not have damage or something that goes with the build. Alright, so the elites are dead. That's fantastic, because obviously there's another elite. Fantastic that the elites are dead, because there's another one. There's another 3 elites, actually. So this is probably one of the reasons why Alfheim is the hardest. As you can see, we just have continuous elite spawning all the time. And because you don't have that early clear speed that you would have if you went and played with extra levels or something like that, then it just becomes harder to clear them. Also, that first ascension, that extra ascension shrine that you can get, just helps so much on these levels. Oh, that was so close, so close. All right, we got another full heart. That's good. So we can take one more hit right now. We do need to try and live. We're going to go the damage and then damage and projectiles. Fantastic. So we never landed up being able to get the crit, unfortunately, but we got a decent chunk of projectiles and a really nice damage output in the beginning. So we should be able to kill things a lot better now. And now we can start moving around a bit more as well. So there we go. We've got a bit more freedom. As you can see, we're not really surrounded as much either. So let's go and get some gold and things like that as well. See if we can find some of the shrines as well. Alright. Again, we don't really want to die. It's a free damaging relic. Why not? We'll just grab it. It is a projectile as well. Grab some levels over there from the elites. Those elites are okay to get because they tend to stay away from you. They just heal the enemies. So I'm happy with those elites. Please give me more of them. Okay, more life and a knockback artifact. So that's definitely going to help us if I remember to use it. Alright, so we went for the bow. We are going to double ascend the bow itself. And then we are going to get ourselves the shooting daggers. The only reason we get daggers over something like the poison bomb is the daggers deal more on like hit damage. So you don't really want to be doing damage that isn't hit damage because you can't kill bosses that way. And unfortunately you want to kill the bosses. Now obviously if we did get crit and things like that, it would have been a lot better because the crit on Thara is just really insane. It obviously makes you do a lot more damage and it makes it so you're safer, but we couldn't roll crit and you're not always going to get what you want, unfortunately. And that's one of the important things about this game is there is a variety of things that you can get and a variety of building things. Obviously there's a right way and a wrong way, so you do have to kind of re-roll because you can't, it's not going to work certain ways. I can't grab only like area of effect and projectile numbers on certain things. It's not going to help you, especially if you're using it as your main skill. So that is something you do have to keep in mind. If it is your main skill, you do need the damage at least. Everything else just complements that. So you do want to try and get everything to work together. But you don't really have to go for any set or specific way of building something. Majority of things are just damage anyway. Okay, this elite is healing that guy, which isn't good for us. That was a close one to being hit. Gonna go up here and grab this. Grab the 5 life butter cookie, because that gives us another heart. There's another elite. Whew, this is a lot tougher than Axel Door. Okay, let's just knock everything back there quickly. So we need damage over there. What we're going to do is grab our stats, the mastery, so that we do 50, we shoot normal arrows as well that deal 50% more. And then we are going to go for if you don't move, you gain cooldown and damage. The reason for this is we're not going to move. The only time we're going to land up moving is when we are against those guys or when we have to move away from enemy attacks. It just makes it so we do more damage against bosses as well as other enemies, obviously. So like over here, if we can stand still without getting hit and having things automatically just like chase us, that would be great. We do have a free heal, so that's fantastic as well. Feeling he's going to shoot at us soon. Oh, there are just so many trees. And it's not like he spawns them. We're gonna reroll here. Those are terrible choices. We're not gonna use Revna, so you know, why didn't it give us something for the bow, like crit or something like that? But anyway, we can't really decide what we get, unfortunately. It is what it is. Now, where did that stupid tree go? There he is. How about you just die? Thank you. We got hit again. I did hear a potion though, somewhere. But we should be able to kill him soon, so that's okay as well. There we go, dead. And let's just start leveling up our daggers. So damage and crit is perfect. Damage and attack speed. Oh, projectiles, why not? Alright, so this is ooh, okay. This is actually good. So we got an Astrid's shield, which is fantastic. We'll grab that as well. And let's re-roll here, see what our last upgrade can be. Oh, those are disgustingly horrible. Alright, we're gonna grab Slingshot, and we will grab the Laugh as well. We don't really need the movement speed with her. She does grab it anyway. And then we are going to take the Scar Arrow first, and then we'll take Final Shot afterwards, because as you can see, look at the damage that it deals, and extra damage anywhere and everywhere is going to be as extremely useful as possible. So as you can see, this game just really doesn't like us having anything good this run, and it keeps trolling us with the most useless upgrades that we can get for skills when we are looking for completely different things. So more Laugh, that's fantastic. We do have the Magnet artifact, which is fantastic as well. You always got to try and find one before you beat the bosses. You use them, or whenever you want you can use them and go from there. So this is going to hopefully work out a lot better. But as you can see, Alfheim is a lot harder than Midgard, so keep your wits up. Make sure you dodge enemies. And not having a mini-map does make this a lot harder as well, so, you know, there's that as well. Luckily we have Astrid Shield, so that we can take free hits over here and there. But now we need to just try and stay safe. We do have 3 lives, obviously, so we can get hit 3 times. But we don't want to get hit at all, because we want to heal as much, because this boss fight that we're coming up is going to be terrifying. Well, Astrid is terrifying, not... Yes, that is such a good upgrade. Oh, when you're doing some horrible challenge like no leaves and you get yourself the helmet on expert, I don't think you could ask for a better upgrade. Although Astrid's Orb is very good as well, but this is the best thing. Definitely a lifesaver. So as you could see, we did have to kill 350 enemies, and we're already past the halfway mark over there. It just shows you how many enemies we are killing in Alfheim on expert. And there we go, we've got the Aegis helmet. Sorry guys, I don't actually know how to speak like any Nordic. Yeah. So I don't actually know how to pronounce half of these things, but it is what it is. Alright, so I don't think we're going to end up getting any more gold, because we can hardly move even. Although we do deal quite a bit of damage, as you can see, we are kind of stuck in being in a certain place because this is just really difficult with the amount of damage we're dealing. So we've got damage, more damage, more damage. This is good. I'm very tempted to use our magnet now, but it's not going to help us if we used it now. And this isn't helping either. There we go. Damage. Legendary damage. So thank goodness we have Astrid Shield because we've popped it like 3 or 4 times since we've got it. So that would have been a lot less life we would have had as well. So luckily we got that as an item in the shop. A relic for us to use, but obviously if you don't have it, good luck. I would recommend trying to do this on Midgard first. It would be a lot easier, but you know, everyone when I did my Axeldor run was saying do it on Alfheim, it's a lot harder. So here we are on Alfheim, it's a lot harder, but we're doing it with Thara. Maybe I'll do Axeldor again as well, where we do it on Alfheim. I think it would actually be easier on Axeldor because he does have a lot more clear than Thara does. Also, I'm sure there's a more methodical way of going through the maps that makes it easier to get some of the upgrades or find shrines a lot easier. Oh, we actually got hit there. That dude was tanky. Just have so much life now. Alright, so boss time. Let's do this. We need to finish upgrading this. And now we can do damage. So we still need more skill points. I think it would be safe for us to use our magnet now, the artifact. I don't think we really have to worry too much about the enemies we're killing right here, but we'll stick to saving it just that little bit longer. We might have to use it because, as you can see, our damage isn't that fantastic when fighting this boss. Ooh, 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 ah. Ooh, 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 ah. Yeah, I think if we stand, I was going to say closer to him, and then he decided to ram us. Wait, what? Oh, he went away. Okay, we can actually use the one magnet because we have found another one. But as you can see, we are getting rather hurt here because there's a stupid elite that came out of nowhere. He's dead, luckily. Alright, give me this box. Seriously. Alright, we'll grab some damage there. I can't even, like, you know, that's just insane. That's just so stupid. Alright, cooldown. Yo, that was close. Oh, and I got stuck in a corner there. You know, fantastic. Please just die. Thank you so much. Alright, that was way too close for comfort. I think we need to not worry too much about relics, but we do really need life and things like that. I know I probably could have got other relics that were really good for life, but look, we never. So I'm happy with my choices. That's damage. It nerfed cooldown, which I'm okay with that. And we don't have gold for anything else, so let's keep going. I think we can put some points there into cooldown. And like I said, we are going to ascend the bow twice. The final shot does do a lot of damage, so you know, hopefully this will help carry us. But we don't need to worry about gold, we don't have to worry about anything else but surviving, so let's do that. Levels will be good to help us get our slingshot up. The slingshot's gonna make it a lot better because it will just add more projectile shot by our quill. You know, we've got this over here, so it says attacks gain 50% chance to throw a normal arrow. That's all attacks, including those of the slingshot and things like that. So having other weapons on Thara besides for the ones that you normally get are good. We will probably just grab everything on her. Why not, if we get the XP to do it? I mean, I'm just standing here and this dude is not dying. No, but I'll die. Ugh, thank you. I mean, how long does it take to kill something? Alright, we do have that stand still and we deal more damage and more cooldown reduction, so standing still for us is a good option. We need one more level though for our cooldown over here, but that wasn't enough, so let's just grab a bit. There we go. Grab the cooldown. That's for area of effect. I don't know if we need area per se, but we do need to not get hit, so dodge that. And as you can see, we do have to move, unfortunately. Maybe getting 15% chance to poison would have been better, but we're not really playing a poison build, so I don't know why that would help us better. Right, there we go. There was another elite that died at the bottom. We can grab, I guess, more projectiles for slingshot. We will be leveling that as well. Guess we should just move around a bit more to grab all of this XP that's just chilling here. Try not get hit. Oh, that is so good. That's right. We're going to use this right now, just because I do want to level up more things, and then as you can see, we are kind of being surrounded, so we do need more levels in gear. So let's go for damage over here. Bouncing works as well. More projectiles, yeah, some crit works as well, but then we're not going to go projectiles and crit there. We will try get more damage on that, because any damage is better than no damage, obviously, so we do want to get as much damage as possible so that we can deal more damage. It also probably help us against Astrid or the Fairy Queen. I like just calling her Astrid, that should be her name. But that fight is coming up very soon, and hopefully we can deal with her very quickly. Luckily I ran to the side there. I did not even see the elite tree. Normally the other guys make a noise. Normally the trees make a noise as well when they spawn, but for some reason this time he never. don't know if I'm going to get 5 more levels. There is so much around me. Nope, we didn't, unfortunately. Alright, what can we do then? I guess we'll just put 3 points into Revna. Not that it really helps us, but that is just how it is. Although, there we go, that should be first wave done. We just gotta stick close to her so we can destroy her shield as quickly as possible. So now we've got our second phase. It's nice when she uses this skill because we can just wail on her while she is. The only skill I don't like her using is when she does that. Just have such a hard time dodging it. I know a lot of people like the skill, but I don't. Doesn't work very well for me. I'm not very good at dodging it, but it is what it is. Alright, again, she's doing a skill that helps us stand still. And now she shoots. Obviously this phase it is a lot easier to dodge that. You just got to stand back a bit more. It's just the second phase is probably the hardest one where she does that. Also when she uses these orbs she also stands still, so we can kind of dodge them as well. Come on. Can you die already? At least she's not using her other attack for now, but I'm sure she will use it when I least expect it, like now. Alright, that was good. She should die very, very soon. There's a nice attack for you to use. Just stand still for me, please, while I kill you. There we go. Fantastic. So there you have it, level 103, it is appalling, but the uncanny bow dealing 1.7 million damage. It took us about 28 minutes unfortunately, but we did finish it with her on expert in Alfheim with 0 leaves at all. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope this showed you how you can finish expert with Thara with no leaves. And I hope you enjoyed the video. Please remember to like, comment and subscribe, and always remember to keep safe, survivors. Until next time, cheers.